Mike was muted. Sorry. So anyway, let's start it again. Howdy, howdy. What's up, everybody? Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your time here with the Gooniac, doing his weirdo things as always. What's the sound on now? You know, if you hear it, I had myself muted and didn't realize it. All right. Anyway, so what's up with everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. I am tired. My eyes hurt from looking at the computer. Just trying to wear the glasses to help with the blue light, but it just creates too much glare. Lots of work on the computer at work today, so being on the computer at home has not been all that much fun. But anyway, what is up, everybody? Thank you for being here. Could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with me today, and it's very much appreciated. So, hopefully we're going to have a fun show today. Seems in some ways it seems like I kind of keep doing the same things over and over, but if people request it, I'm going to do it. So I had a friend reach out to me and say that they wanted to get their fan balance. So he got it to me in time. So I'm like, you know what? I'll balance it on the show so people can see it. So this is a plane that a lot of people are still getting. So it should be good. So we'll get to that when we get to it. But what's up? Me shout out everybody in the chat. The chat's been going for a little while, so I appreciate everybody showing up early. Mr. More Urban Legends was one of the first here. I can't see that comment, but he was here, so thanks to him for being here. Mr. Donston Henry was here. What's up with you, my friend? Jeff and Laura Alabama was here early as well before the show started, but it's still cool to see them. Thank you for being here, guys. Victor RC Jets was here early. Mr. Michael Bear was here early. What's up with you, Michael Bear? How you doing? This is pretty funny what you said about Kenny, but props take a lot longer than EDFs. I got to give them that. EDFs, there's a couple things on props that you got to balance, especially if you have a spinner. But I've done both. You balance the spinner and the prop, but still it takes a while. Anyway, still funny to see you say that, though. Anyway, who else is here? That's Mr. Mike Bird. Yeah, insert David in there. What's up, Mr. Mike Bird? How you doing? Let's see who else is there. Flyboys 305. What is up with you as well? Thank you for being here. Could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here, and I do appreciate it. Mr. Slapnuts, what's up with you? Sorry for keeping you waiting, but I also got to shout out a lot of people here because I haven't really been paying attention, and I should have. So, and the Slapnuts, you are one of those. So I'll be getting back to that very shortly. Let's see who else is there. That's it for now, but I'll keep shouting it out, and as you guys can see, the chat's running there in the on the bottom corner there. Anyway, so let's something I have neglected to bring up, and I need to bring up more often because I do appreciate everybody doing what they do here. You know, it goes deeper than just showing up for a live stream here and there, and then, you know, occasionally saying something on videos. I've got people that actually support the channel quite a bit by joining the memberships, and I don't ask a lot for memberships. It's just I just do it to do it. But I do appreciate everybody joining and being cool enough to actually throw a little bit of money in the pot. So Big Chris is one of those. He just rejoined 3 days ago. Mr. Slapnuts has rejoined as well, and he's been, on there for a long time. So it says 41 months for Slapnuts, 46 for Big Chris. That's a couple years, so a few years, almost 5. So thanks to you guys for that. Mr. Nick's RC is there as well. He's been there for 3 months. Miss Rachel Cho, she's been there for a long time too. That's Andy Cho, one of my flying buddies from Livermore. His wife, they're in Australia, but 31 months. That's very cool. There's John Henry on there, 48 months. Jack 78, 45 months. A lot of different people on here. Who else? Ghost RC, Pops 305, 39, Mike Ford, 40 months. Smokey's Outpost, 40 months. Shadow Ops, 45. Michael Statler for 50. Victor RC Jets has been a long time supporter, so that's 50 months. That's a long time. And then Mike SSI has been here for 66 months. I haven't seen him on here much lately, but I do appreciate it. Somebody else has a strange name here. I'm trying to see if I can get to the Anthony Lachey. There we go. That's it. Anthony Lachey. He has been on here for a while. His name has changed. His Angle of Attack RC now, but he's been 42 months. So thanks to all of you guys that are members, and all the support. I do appreciate it. Don't think that it's not noticed. It is noticed, and I do appreciate all of you for doing what you do, whether it be comments, likes, whatever. But especially the members, I do appreciate it. And like I said, I didn't do it to make a whole bunch of money. I just did it to do it. And y'all still decided to help me out, so I do appreciate it. So 50 months for Victor RC Jets. Yes, that's true. It's been a long time for a lot of you, but Spencer is one of the longest, as well as Mike SSI. So Paul McNeil, what is up with you? Thank you for being here. Mr. You changed your name, man. It's supposed to be the Fred Barron. I keep seeing Cadillac Steve Cadillac STSV 06. But anyway, what's up with you? Thank you for being here. So yeah, it's been a while, Victor, but I changed the way that I do my memberships because I don't want them to be like I'm trying to make a crap ton of money. I just made it 99 cents. So, but it is people supporting the channel, so it is very much appreciated. So, not sure if the guest is going to show, but we're going to try to have one. Hopefully we'll be able to get them on here. I'll just wait until I see something. Haven't seen anything from them yet, so I'll just leave it as it is. But so yeah, as I stated, we're going to be doing a how-to, which we haven't done in a while, but that doesn't mean that we still may not have people asking questions. So if there's anyone that has questions, you can ask anytime throughout the show, but now's the time where I'm going to spend time specifically on that to see if there's anything anybody wants to know. And then we'll get into the balancing. This is one I've never balanced before, but as I've said, balancing doesn't really depends on the plane. I looked at the way that it's made, and it looks like it's something that I could do fairly easily. So we'll do that, and it's all going to be first time here on the show. I'm not going to. There we go. I'm not going to. The way that I do it, it's done right there when you see it. It's not something I'm going to set up and have it done later. But I see somebody has shown up in the background there, so we will get that going up here in a little bit. I see that signature smile, but. So anyway, I said we were going to have a special guest, and we are going to have a special guest, and he can chime in here. And if you are ready, give me a nod. If you are okay, let's go. So let's everybody welcome Mr. Urban Legend RC to the group. Say what's up to my friend over there. What's happening, Ty? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening?
We are good. We've got 15 in the chat. And we know
shout out to the 15 in the chat.
We know what Ty always says. This is my show, but I'm gonna let Ty do his thing because he always says something.
Smash the like button, people.
There you go.
Smash the like button, people. Let's go.
We got 15 people in here, so we should have 15 likes.
Absolutely. Let me put. Well, no. That's gonna be wrong. That's gonna be a negative because I can't hit the like. I'm on the laptop. I'm not logged in, so that's gonna be a big negative.
Well, you gotta respect my house too. It's all good.
Don't worry. I'm about to log in and hit the like button. I got you. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good. What's up with you, bud? How are you?
Man, just happy to be here with Tony Stark.
Okay, you get to see me crack up because every time you see it, I crack up. I'm like, what's he saying?
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, we got the Urban Legend in the house. If you guys haven't seen Urban Legend, he's got a show that shows up several times a week. It's called The Fun Zone, and it is fun. He got me all hyped up and happy about RC again, so I got to give him a shout out for that. I started getting and I know what you're gonna say, Ty. I know what you're gonna say. So say it anyway. I got tired of these influencers out there, and seeing somebody that just had a genuine love for the hobby, and it's cars too. It's not even really airplanes like I do. It's cars. Just seeing somebody that had a genuine love for the hobby, it got me happy and excited for it again. So thank you for doing that, Ty, and thank you for being here today.
Absolutely. I will be right back. I need to grab something. Be right back.
Go ahead. So, but if y'all got any questions or anything before we get into the how-to, just let me know, because we can talk about something. It could be planes for me, or it could be cars for Ty, either one. But you know me, I'm into planes. I've actually got a cool plane that I'm going to bring out and show you guys, not today, but on the next show we've got here, because I had the free wing 64 millimeter F-14. I just could not get into it. I could not figure out what it was that I needed to do to get this plane together, get it flown. I got the burners in it, and I had it ready to go, but I just could not get up the gumption to put the thing on the runway and get the maiden going. So I offered it to a friend of mine out here, Mikey, to see if he liked it, see if he could fly it. And he flew it for a while, and he enjoyed it. He didn't mess the thing up. I know he doesn't mess planes up. I'm not gonna say he's gonna mess it up, but the plane still looks brand new. He did fly it, but he said it's not for me. So I've got it back, and I'm gonna have to fly it. So it's gonna be something a little different. I haven't flown an F-14 in a while. I've never owned an F-14, so this will be a little bit different for me. But I see everybody going on in the chat there. Thanks for keeping everything going there, y'all. CVO Hobo, what's up with you? I see you, buddy. How you doing? Who else is there? Everybody's saying what's up to Ty too, because Mr. Fun Zone is here with Gooniac, which is something that I very much appreciate, and hopefully you guys enjoy this little bit of a different show we got going. I haven't had a guest in a while. It's been a while, and I think that this is probably a good thing. And if you can do it again or whatever, let's just roll with it and see what happens, because you never know. It could be a thing. It could be something that works out in a good way, right? What do you think, Ty?
It definitely can work out. Definitely, we can continue to do it. I love to do it.
Yeah. So you know what? I've got you here. You are still reasonably new in the RC planes, correct?
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna ask you, what kind of questions do you have for somebody like me when it comes to getting into the RC, the aviation side of RC?
What kind of question would I ask you? I would ask you, what kind of plane would be reasonably, what kind of plane could I buy and I can just go to my local park and I don't have to literally go to an airfield to fly, you know, without having any issues? That's the things I would be asking. Yeah, honestly.
Do you have wind or lots of wind, no wind, what?
Oh, I mean, most parks have trees, you know, trees around them in my area, you know. So it's more like a bowl, you know. I mean, yeah. But you know, inside the baseball field, you know, it's no tree limbs inside of the baseball field, so you should be okay inside of there.
Just like a small open area. Okay.
Yeah. A little small area for a little small plane. Not those big jets you flying. Definitely not, Ray. Definitely not.
With everything. Don't think I'm stuck on one. I fly a lot of things. I make sure to. But my biggest thing over the years has been jets. I mean, I love EDFs. You know that. But I fly everything. I don't know if you saw me doing the King Kong with the little the B-17 bomber I have. But there's lots of the UMX planes, I think, are probably. And one of the UMX planes I think you could probably fly right now that you'd enjoy is that Mini Ultrix, because they have the safe on it. So if you can fly any other plane with safe, and not only that, it's really durable too. But so if you do crash or whatever, the only thing that you might mess up is a prop. But those, you can buy those and have them as a set. The Ultrix would be really good because of the way it's made. And it does have safe. I think you might already have one, but the what do they call it? The Timber, the UMX Timbers. They've got a couple of those, don't they?
Yeah, I got the Timber X.
Timber X is a good one because you can get that to fly really good with safe, and then you can do whatever you want after that. Once you get used to it, get the hang of it, you can start flying with just regular AS3X. And still do all the tricks and stuff you want to later on. They do have that the other plane, the little small what's it called? can't remember. They call it like a stall version. Why is it slipping my mind now? There's another trainer that they have. They do have. I think they have a mini Aero Scout, don't they? I'm gonna have to look this up. Let's look this up and see. Because the plane that I'm thinking of was a lot of people liked it. Trainer. There we go. So it's the Apprentice stall version. So here, let me share the screen here so we can see this. I got to figure out a better way to do this too without going all cray. But
maybe, Paul, I was looking at a little small indoor helicopter that I think Tower Hobbies had on sale for about $40. I was thinking about trying to pick up that just to learn how to fly something indoors to mess around with. Not nothing major to have a yard sale because I know I may crash it. And as far as me getting my next plane, I was thinking about picking up something like a P-51 Mustang.
You know the UMX with the safe, it's not that bad. I think you could probably do that. But before you do that, I'd suggest something along the lines of that Timber that you have, or if you're looking at the screen, Ty, the Apprentice, the stall version, the little small guy.
Mm-hmm.
This is the RTF version. I think they have a bind and fly version too, but this is a good plane. It's
fellas,
the material.
Excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, Ray. Fellas in the chat, he is insulting me right now, but I'm gonna roll with it.
Insulting me?
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Hey, Ray, we long past that. We long past that, Ray. We long past that.
At least it's not Lyndon with the plane that's flown to Iran, so we're good with that.
Ray, we long past. Ray, the Timber X is, trust me, it's gonna be a handful anyway. Trust me.
Well, then you just hey.
I've been practicing flying, real flight. I just got off a little while ago. Trust me, I've been going at it. Got my little dongle. I just unplugged the dongle so I can plug in my mouse.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I've been getting busy now. Trust me, I done put in so many hours on that daggone real flight. It's unbelievable.
It's gonna save you money too by doing that. That's good.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's like I jump on there and the first thing I do is AS3S. Yep. We're not flying anything in safe on the simulator because I got the reset button. Real life is no reset button. So, first, of course, start off in safe. Let me get the feel of what's going on like I did with my Aero Scout. And then clicking the AS3S, then fly it around a little bit and land it. Yep. That's the same thing I'm going to do with my Timber. I ordered 2 batteries. They should be here, I don't know, in the next couple of days. I don't know when they're coming.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it, though. It's better to save that the safe for real life and do all the other risky stuff where you can just push that button.
Mm-hmm.
I even do it whenever I'm doing the real flight with the guys on Monday night. I fly like an idiot. I just want a complete moron. Doesn't matter if I crash. Boom, push the button again.
Absolutely, I cut up.
But yeah, it's fun. So that's what I suggest.
Mm-hmm. I was on the simulator as minutes in real time flying. I know that's right, Victor. Trust me. I already know.
And it's good, and especially when it's raining or whatever, you don't have anything to do. I'll do it. I haven't flown for a while just to get on there, make sure I still got it. Get on there, fly a bit.
I see everybody out there. How y'all doing? I don't mean to cut you off. Let me speak to everybody. I see they speaking. Let me speak to everybody. Y'all know how I do. I gotta cut up and act up no matter where I go. Let me speak to everybody. Victor, how you doing? Craig, J-Man, yes sir. Jeff, let's go. Craig, Paul, the Fred, I see you. Yes sir. Mike Bird, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you, Donnie. This is awesome. I enjoy coming over here. I had to come over here and cut up. McRedtail, Flyer, how you doing? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is these are the regulars. These are the guys that are here every week. So.
Yes, I see Michael. How y'all doing? And I think that's it.
That's it.
Hold on. Flyboys 305. Let me see. Do we got everybody? Oh, Slap. I see you up there. I'm not gonna say the rest of it, but you know I see you. Yeah, so shout out to everybody, man. Yeah, I enjoy messing with Ray, man, because Ray's like Tony, man. My opinion, man. You know I got to mess with him, man. He built it in the cave.
Build it on my back patio. My cave is my back patio. I used to be able to do more stuff out there, but it's not the same as it was before, and they're cutting their damn trees too. So chastity trees, excuse me. They're cutting their trees down, so I don't have the same stuff I used to have. So,
and you know what?
What's up?
No, I was about to answer Mike Bird. Mike Bird, absolutely yes and no. Depending on how fast I'm flying, I like to keep it in high rates. But if I'm flying pretty slow, I could click it in a lower rate. But man, that daggone timber is so daggone twitchy. It's so daggone. I mean, just one little touch of the stick, you're gonna get a quick response. Like it's so responsive.
Well, you have the Timber X.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking about on the simulator. On the simulator, I haven't put it up in real life. I'm waiting for my batteries, but I am. As soon as I get my batteries, trust me, I'm taking it out.
Because you can tone them down. You don't have to fly it.
Oh yeah, I got it. I mean, I got all my rates and my switches set up. You know.
Mm-hmm. So one thing, the one thing I do, and I resisted it for a long time. I resisted Expo for the longest. Just because I didn't, I was used to the old days. I started flying back in the 90s. So they just had regular analog everything back then. Everything was linear, didn't matter what. So I never flew Expo. I just got used to being real smooth on the sticks. So come about 2010, 2011, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try this Expo thing. And I started adding Expo to the mix and things just got better. So I'm just like, whoa, I was flying everything. I was all stressed out and all twitched and tired and all that. And Expo, and you have to figure out how Expo works for you because everybody's different. For me, let me see if I got a radio here. I've got my simulator radio. And I'm dropping everything all over the floor. Anyway, this is all dusty and nasty, so excuse that. But what I've noticed with my radio is that I don't want the controls bleeding together. So if I go all the way over here like this for aileron roll, I don't want it mixing in with elevator.
Okay.
So I make the Expo so that if I do a full aileron anything, it's not going to mess with the elevator. So that's how I set it up. So same thing with elevator. I don't want it mixing in with the rudder. I mean, with the ailerons, especially the throttle, because I want to be able to move the throttle and have it not interfere with the rudder. So that's how I use Expo. I use Expo so that I can isolate the controls, but it also makes it smoother for the way that I fly, and that's how I'm able to get things to go so fast and keep things from going out of control when they do it. But you'll figure it out. Just play with it one of these days and see what works. Because if you're worried about stuff being twitchy, you can still have your throw, but with Expo, it tones it down on the center. So
I mean, but the thing is, it's the thing about it. I learned how to fly it in a pretty darn good in 100%. Like, okay. No, like I fly it better. Honestly, I fly it better on 100%. I crash more when the lower rates.
Okay,
tell me why. I don't know.
That's just how some people are. Everybody's different.
Like I literally crashed more in the lower rates, but when I got it in high rates, like, I mean, because in the high rates, you got enough power to get out of any kind of bad position. Right. You know?
Yeah. And you can leave the rates high, but just add an Expo. So then you still throw. So just mess with it. I mean, if you do what you do, what's working for you now.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
And then as you, like I said, I resisted it for a long time. But now, just to give an example, every single plane I have on rudder, which is for ground control and for flying, I have Expo set at 80% up to 90%, just because I don't want it. I want it to be smooth when it's on the ground. 80% and 100% throw. 80% Expo, 100% throw. So that way, everything's smooth on the ground. And then if I'm doing knife edge or bumping the throttle while I'm doing high alpha or whatever, it's not going to bump the rudder, so I don't have to worry about it going offline. So did a little Stevie Wonder move there. I didn't even
okay.
But yeah.
Awesome. Jeff said in real flight, you can change how planes fly to make it more like real flying.
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't messed with Expo or any of that stuff with real flight. I know you can do that there too. I just haven't done it yet. I'll put up some of what people are saying here. There are some planes you need negative Expo. I've seen that. And I've actually had some planes that use reverse differential as well, which is different than what most people have. So Paul McNeil learned with the timber. That's cool. What else is going on? Everybody's chatting it up. This is good. Thanks for keeping things hopping here, everybody.
Hey, because they got a lot of input, and listen, I'm soaking up all the information I can get.
Good. Yeah.
And how to get him, Paul said, and how to get him out of the trees.
I've done that too. I've crashed planes in trees.
Oh my goodness.
I've had stuff in trees for a week before I was able to get them down.
Oh wow.
And then let's see, how much Expo do you use? So as I said, Craig, depends on the plane. Minimum Expo for most of my planes, ailerons minimum is like 45 to 60, believe it or not. And then elevator is usually around 30 to 40%, depending on the plane. Almost all of my planes, the rudder is going to be 80% or higher. Most of them are in the 90s, just because it makes ground handling a lot simpler. You don't see me wagging down or weaving down the center line. It'll be straight on the center line with it like that. So let's see. Jeff and Laura, Alabama, what are you talking about? It's not Expo. We were talking about throw and Expo, so hopefully we got it. We figured that part out. Let's see what the Fred Barrett or Cadillac CTSV is saying here. Leave right 100%. There you go. That's what I do. Crank up the Expo. It depends on the plane too. Some planes I leave 100% throw, and I set my planes one way, and that's it. I don't mess with rates. Everybody can do things how they want. I'm not going to say that's wrong or right, but I do it one setting, and that's it. That's just how I fly. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I do too there, Mr. Cadillac CTSV 06, aka the Fred Barrett. But yeah, so that's that. So let's see. I think I need to go get my other stuff set up. So Ty, you can entertain the people while I get set up for the how-to.
What are we doing a how-to on? What you putting together? What you working on?
The how-to is going to be so I'll just give a little preface because I don't think you were here when I was saying. A friend of mine got a hold of me on Messenger and said they had a plane that was making a buzzy noise as they're flying. It's the Habu, the new Habu from E-Flight, I think. It is E-Flight. And he wanted to know if I could balance it. And I'm like, yeah, if you send it to me, I'll do it. So I told him, and if you get it to me before Wednesday, we can put it on the show. So he got it FedExed over to me, and we've got the fan for the Habu, which is its own special fan. I've never even seen one before. And we're going to get that balanced on the show. So you guys will get to see how I do it, see how simple it is. It's not complicated, and see the results, because the results are always pretty amazing once you get to see how good it sounds. The benefit to balancing the fan is, number one, you don't shake all your parts loose in your plane. You don't hear buzzing. It doesn't sound like I don't even know what sounds like that, like a kazoo, if that's what you want to call it. There's no buzzing. Lower amp draw, easier on your battery, cooler sound, and faster speeds. So that's all good stuff, and it's all reason to do it. Sometimes you get lucky, and the stuff comes perfectly balanced. Most FMS stuff comes that way. But like the plane I just got from Hobby King, that little 64 millimeter L39, that fan is bad. I mean, the whole plane was like, it almost hurt my hands. It was so out of balance. So that's one I've got to pull apart too. But I'm going to switch over to the other camera. So I'm going to hand things over to Ty for a little bit while I do that. And I will be right back.
No problem. Okay, so I just looked in my transmitter, and evidently I'm a 15% kind of guy as well, Mike Bird. For my Expo. I don't know if it's going to show up on the screen. Probably not. So yeah, so I guess I do have my rate set up in here. Because what I did was I copied a profile. When I bound my timber, you know how you set up the profile for the timber, with the transmitter automatically. But I already had a profile set up that I built. I used that one, and then I copied another one to another profile, and I bound both of them to the daggone to the timber. And the one that was set up inside the transmitter for the actual timber, it didn't seem right. It didn't seem right. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep on messing with it, but I didn't want to put it up in the air with it acting like that. I can tell you that, fellas. Okay, I think it's the dual rates. The DR is where it deadens the stick movements and reduces the other inputs and the other control surfaces. I got you. Haha. Okay. S was free time. Try 30 later. If not, change back. I got you. I'm definitely gonna try it. Yep, you can, J-Man. J-Man said, can you set the 6 and the setup the same as the flying simulator since you have learned there? Definitely. You definitely can. Yeah, you definitely can. But it's all personal preference, man. Ray over here building these daggone EDFs and all kind of stuff. I got the smallest planes ever. I don't know how to act. Man, Fred posted them daggone warbirds and some of his photos up on the More Urban Legend channel. Man, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. That's a true collection of planes. I'm telling you. But I already know. I've been bit by the bug. I was looking at one this morning. My wife said, why are you looking at a plane? Lady, leave me alone. But I'm definitely gonna get another one here soon, though. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Maybe that slow ultra stick, that UMX slow ultra stick. I was thinking about that. Something just to mess around in the park. Usually have 3. Yeah, definitely. Tell her, do you prefer if you look at girls? Yes, sir. What's going on here? We got somebody else joining, or is that Ray? Oh, Ray got his other camera set up. I see you, Ray.
Yep, that's me.
Innovation cam.
The volume could be a little bit different because I have a different headset here.
UMX Pits. That's a nice one.
Can you guys hear me okay? You hear me, Ty?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's a little muffled, but I can hear you.
Yeah, it's a little slightly different mic. But we
okay.
Work with what we got. But let's get started. So I've got some of the tools there that we're going to be using today. I have them across the room, so I got to walk over there. My computer's in a separate spot. But,
nice.
So here we are. And I already got some of the weights here. Got the battery. Got my ESC and UBEC servo tester. So let's get that plugged in. This is for the actual motor. And this is the power supply for that motor. Let's get that going. And how you can chime in whenever. I can't look at the screen at the moment, but if you got questions or you want to talk, whatever, go ahead.
Paul, I see you said the UMX pits. What's the difference in the UMX pits And what is it? The UMX Waco? Is the Waco made by UMX? I know both of them like biplane, kind of like biplanes.
They do make them. So the Waco is more of a like a slow flyer,
Okay.
and the Pitts is more of a little aerobatic, really aerobatic. They're both aerobatic, but out of the two, the Pitts is more. So that's my way of breaking it down. If anything, the Waco is more of a beginner type biplane, and the Pitts is more of an advanced. If that makes sense.
Jelonius. I think that's your name. I hate to tear it up. Ray, what's that name? Because I'm about
You
to
got it
tear
right.
something up. You know I tear a name up, boy.
That's Mr. Jelonius Funk. That's
Okay, okay, that's the name. Jelonius. How you doing? Welcome in. You know I tear something up.
It's all good. It's all good. Mr. Jelonius, he flies with me out here.
Don said I got some flying in on Tuesday. Awesome.
There you go.
Got my 6S Marlin to rip. Nice.
So this is the fan we're looking at, y'all. This is the Habu 30, not Habu 32, this new Habu that they just came out with, the 80 millimeter. This is the setup. So it is a 12 blade fan. I've never seen one like this before. So they've got their own design. It's got a pretty big spinner. And then there's the blades. And then it's a different motor. I've never seen this motor. This motor is it says Spectrum, but it's a 3665, which is good. That's a good size. 36 millimeters and then 65 millimeters long. It's got a cooling fan area, which is good. And 2170 kV. So this is pretty hot setup. But according to my buddy Fast Mike, who sent this to me, it's buzzy. So we're going to figure this out. So let me show you the tools that we're going to use. I already showed you the ESC. I have to figure out direction. So I'm just going to plug it in first and see what happens. And then if we got to switch it around, we just switch a wire. Any two wires and it'll change. So then the other thing we use, we're going to have scissors here. And I already have some old squares here from the last time I did balancing. This is the battery that I use for balancing and other stuff and testing my burners. We cut squares like this from electrical tape. I choose to use a high quality electrical tape too. Use Scotch or 3M, one of these good brands. Not that stuff they get from Harbor Freight that just does not stick at all. That's how I know.
Hey, that Harbor Freight stuff does not work, boy. I'm trying to tell you, some of it don't. That tape will not stick.
Their tapes no. Harbor Freight's a good spot to get stuff, but
yeah, certain things definitely. Certain things definitely.
Not everything's good. Just keep that in mind. Some things are only single use. Yeah. So let's run this up and see. Number one, see what it sounds like. But number two, the first thing we got to do is check direction. So now I always recommend wearing safety glasses, and also to protect your hands. So because this could, these things spinning as fast as they do, they could cause problems. Or just be very careful. Make sure that you have everything clear. You don't want a piece of paper towel getting stuck up in there.
Before you get started, my question is, how fast have you had one of these motors going? Or you haven't used this motor before?
This motor I've never used. This is something I've never seen.
Okay, yeah, you did say this has Spectrum on it, and this one you haven't seen. Okay,
this is one out of the Habu. And when you say fast, you mean RPMs or what?
Well, I mean miles per hour. I mean, do you count miles per hour in the?
Yeah, no, we do. And I've had people do radars. I've had people use the little GPS with the speedo thermometers. I have one of those now.
Oh my goodness!
But and then radar gun. The radar guns is what people have used for me in the past. But the fastest RC plane that I've had was 178 miles an hour, and that was a little pylon racer, a small pylon racer. And that wasn't even me going full bore. It could have gone probably another 30 miles an hour if I wanted to. So it's been close to 200. As far as EDFs, my fastest EDF was my Freewing F5, which uses a motor similar to this, but a little bit different. And I got that one to over 160. and that was my go-to plane. I flew the crap out of that plane before I had to give it away. But yeah, most of my EDFs are going to be in the 115 to 140 mile an hour range. My big F-15 was speedo thermometered at 130 something. So just depends. Depends on the plane. But I like fast. I like realistic too, though. So I don't want it to be cartoon fast. I want it to be fast that looks real. You know.
Victor said only 200 with turbines.
Yeah. See, Mr. Victor, he's flying turbines now, so 200 is nothing for him. But for me, being able to get something electric to do speeds like that, that's saying something. So yeah.
Fred said flew the paint off at Ray.
Yeah, literally.
Hey. Where's your hand protection? What's going on? Thought you were gonna have something protect your hands.
I said I don't have gloves, but just be very careful of what you're doing.
Chastity.
So I gotta keep my hand back here so we don't get no chastity stuck up all up in there like that. But notice where I put my hands. Notice how I always move stuff away from the front. I'll just do it exactly how I do it so you guys can see. There's paper towel over here, and I'll show you what I'm going to use that for. But for now, I'm moving it a long ways away because I don't want it to get in there. So you got to be safe. So we're going to run it. And it's buzzing already, and it's going backwards. So switch any two wires, and we'll be going the direction we want. So now let's get it going. There we go. Now, the way that I'm able to get for you guys to hear the sound, I usually balance it off the table. So I'm going to do that right now. Just run it really slowly. You do not have to run this fast. So when you're balancing, people think that you got to go all through the rev range. No. Once you start balancing, once you get it right, it's going to balance at any RPM. So even if you go high, it's still going to be good. So I usually will go no higher than about 1/8 of the throttle. So we are going to get started. So it's buzzing quite a bit. So I'm going to run it up and see if you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear that sound on the table? Can you hear it, Ty?
Mm-hmm.
So it's buzzing a lot. So we're going to have to start pulling things apart and get ready here. So I'm going to unplug it. We got the direction right. We know it's buzzing. So let's get started.
Wow, someone at Live One lost a finger recently, according to Mike.
I hope they didn't lose a finger. I saw that they got hurt, but I didn't see that they lost anything. So I'm hoping that they didn't lose anything. So taking this thing apart. Yeah, that was a pretty bad incident over the weekend. So this is what I'm using, a 1.5 millimeter hex to get in there. This is just the spinner. I'll pull that spinner off. We're going to do two things. The number one thing is we've got to clean it. And then I have to make some marks. So the way that I do balancing, and I'll show you the inside of this too. This is the inside. This is going to make it a little harder because it's not totally smooth, but it also gives you reference points so that you can figure out where to put your weight, which is just going to be tape in our case. It does not take much to get a fan balanced. So we'll run through the whole thing. So this one, it's going to be a little harder to totally clean everything out. But what I usually do is I'll get some alcohol, spray it in there. Usually there's like some kind of mold release in there, for when it comes out of the mold from the factory. So since this has little streaks in there, I'm going to blow it out. Or you can usually just get air and blow it. Don't have the compressor here, so I'm going to do that. Dry it out, and then as we're spinning, it'll clean. And then I have to clean out here because we're going to mark the outside. So before we really get started, we're going to put that back.
So what do you think the problem is? Is just unbalanced?
It's really, that's all it is. And this is the funny thing. Sometimes all it takes, and this is what I always do first.
Oh no, I don't want no jets then.
Oh no, they're not all bad like this. Hey, if you can tinker with a car, this is nothing. If you can mess with all the oil and the diff and rebuild the diff and planetary gears and all that other stuff. This ain't nothing. This is easy. You do it once, you'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Outside.
Guess so.
Don't be intimidated. That's all I'm saying. Once you get it, that's it. It's set. You won't forget it. And it'll stay balanced once you balance it. Unless you hit something and chip these blades, it's not going to go away. So, to get started, any other questions before I get going? Or you're good?
I'm just watching in amazement because I see balanced grasshopper.
It's really not that complicated. I oversimplify everything. So maybe it is complicated and I just don't see it. But I want to make it easy for everyone so that anybody can do it. So there are 12 blades here all the way around. That is good because that gives you multiple points that you can point to balance and all the stuff in between. There's 12 blades and then there's in between. So you can cut that up into 24, however you want to do it. But what I usually do, I start with one blade and one mark. So this is my reference blade, and then you go around to each one. So we already know it buzzed, and I'm just choosing any random spot. I didn't have anything in mind. Now you can see this is black plastic, but you can still see the line here with the let me move this closer.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, so anyway, so you can see it. So I already have it in that one spot, so let's do this. This is our reference, so we can always remember, and that one little line there tells you. So I'm going to remove this a little bit, just loosen it. So we're going to roll that over to here. Okay. Tighten it down. You don't need to tighten it crazy. Just tighten it a little bit because we're not running it up very high. Now, again, I want to make it very clear. It's always best to wear safety glasses. And it's always best to protect your hand. So you're going to have to either use gloves or just be very careful with it. Make sure nothing is here in the front. So I always move stuff back. Get it out of the way.
Yeah, Don, I drive all kind of cars. Everything. Electric. I got my first nitro recently, and I drive everything from the Chinese cars to like the Armor and Traxxas cars.
So, still buzzing. Actually, you know what I noticed? The whole thing's kind of wobbling.
I got you. Weird unbalanced is what they call me. LOL. That's what Fred said.
Hey, we all unbalanced in some ways.
Sort of like tire balancing, Ty. I got you.
I'm unbalanced in many ways. All right, so we're gonna move it over one more. This is just the starting points. Keep everything clear, and it does not need to be run up fast. What's up, Ty?
Paul said, "I always use the rubber."
Yes. We need a gloving for the loving. Anyway, let's move on over here. So that's 3 over, and this is just feel right now. Starting to get a little better.
So basically, you made a line, and you're turning the top. Clockwise?
The spinner. I'm just going. Whatever way. I started going clockwise.
Okay.
It's best to just go meticulously one at a time instead of just hopping around, because just one, or even sometimes half, will make all the difference.
Okay.
Ooh, it's getting better.
So hold on. So did this have to come out of the plane?
Yes.
This could not have been done inside the plane.
Could not have been done. I could have left it plugged into the original ESC.
Okay.
But it would have still had to have been out of the plane.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Hey, because I'm over here completely lost. I'm trying to learn, but I'm like, what's going on? But I see what's going on. I see the line. I see you turning it. I see you moving it. And that's going to help with the balance. I see what's going on.
It's eventually going to click. You'll get it. So once you hear the sound, because the funny thing is, people don't realize a balanced fan sounds different. You don't hear the buzz. You hear you hear airflow only. You won't hear like the buzz because it's gone. It will just be like a whoosh sound. That's it. It's starting to go out of balance now, so I think that we need to go back to those other spots, but I'll keep going all the way through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Don, I never got into racing or anything. I just drive my cars and have fun.
So this one thing I think that maybe E-flite has the ducting that probably works like an intake ring, but this fan should have an intake ring because that cleans up the noise, the sound too.
Mm-hmm. J-Man got a question for you. He says, so turning that front piece, how does that work for balancing? Is there a weight in there in that thing, or what is the piece, or air moves different between those two pieces?
So right now there's no weight, but the way that this is made, they didn't make this in a way where it was balanced. So there could be more material on one side than the other. So that's why I start here.
Who made this?
This is E-flite. I've never seen this fan either, so it could be from some other brand. But E-flite put their name on it, or it could be an E-flite design.
Don't worry, I won't be getting one of those.
Usually E-flite uses FMS though, and they just put their name.
Hey, that looks scary.
It kind of does. The way the blades go, it's a little different. But don't be afraid. Don't be scared.
I'm just saying, like, the amount of work you said it had to come completely out of the plane, and you got to keep doing this, man. No,
it's okay. So, and if I relate this to a car, this is almost the same as just taking off a tire. It's not that hard. Dude, it's way out. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going just because I've only got 2 blades left.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember it was somewhere in here where it sounded better. So normally I would have jumped around a little bit, but I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to show you guys.
Awesome. But Red Tail Flyer giving you your flowers, Ray. He said, Ray, you do the best explanation on how to balance an EDF. Big thanks for your help.
I'm glad to help. And that's one of these things about this hobby. I like to help. It's not, sometimes you get these people that'll stand out at the field or at the car place, wherever, and they just want you to mess up so they can laugh at you.
Oh, my goodness.
I ain't one of them people.
Hey, they be waiting for you to have a yard sale.
Literally. And I'm like, come on, you guys could have helped it. I mean, at least, it's funny a couple times, especially if it's somebody that said they don't want help. But, for the most part, I want to help people. I don't want to see people suffer and do yard sales, pieces of playing apart, or, bust a lipo and start fires and all that. No, I won't do that. I'm here to help. So we've gone all the way around. I remembered that somewhere in here there was a good spot. So I'm going to find those 2, and I'm going to leave it there, and that's going to be my main reference. So
ooh-wee. You know, fell off the 3. Shout out to the 3 still watching.
Well, we only got 3 people up in here. What the heck?
Yeah, we got to tighten up. Ray.
All right, well, we
got to tighten up.
We
had 13. We let them fall off.
So where'd everybody go? What happened?
I don't
Was
know.
it that boring? Dang. I'm trying to teach y'all. I ain't trying to bore y'all. If I'm boring, I'm sorry. There we go. So,
no, you ain't boring. You teaching.
Yeah. Sometimes it jumps too, so we'll see. So this is one of the good ones. So I'll make a mark.
J-Man said 15 thumbs up.
There we go. That's good. We're making some kind of progress. So that's 1.
J-Man said, gotcha. Could be more material on the different parts on that front piece, shifting the weight around.
Exactly. So there are ways to mold stuff and make everything even, but that costs money. People don't want to spend the money on the equipment, so they make it as simply as possible. Yeah, that's good. It's unbalanced, but it's good.
Oh,
Good starting
Fred
point.
said, okay, I got you. Fred said, J-Man, if the balance if the balance can't move the spinner, you can add a piece of tape or two to the spinner to make it more of a change.
Right, and that's what we're getting to next. Once we get the good baseline, which is where I think we are right now, then we're going to start adding weight to make it better. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that last one. So we're going to put this back to here. Let's see. Back to here. Yeah, that's it. So it's still buzzing, but it's not buzzing nearly as much as it was before. So I'm going to take my alcohol and the rag, and we're going to clean off the marks.
So you're going to clean the lines off now?
The original line. So I'll show you. So this is the first line. That was my original reference. We're going to clean that off.
Okay.
That's gone. All right. And there were two spots that were good, but I want to make sure that we get the first one first. So there's already that line, and this is the one that I like. So I'm going to make that whole blade, mark it with my marker. This is the original. This is the starting point.
Okay.
So that's going to be blue, and this is going to be cleared off. That's gone.
Awesome. Victor said here, uploading videos.
Yeah, Victor is the plain video king. He's posting videos daily. I mean, I do shorts daily, but he's posting videos and shorts daily because he's been doing a lot of flying. So I had to take my little hiatus, but I'm going to get back to flying pretty soon here. Okay, so now I'm going to unplug it because we don't need it plugged in for now. But I'm going to do the other part, which is getting the weights together. This is not super precise, but you can still get really precise results. So
I didn't know. Now, one thing I did not know. That thing right there is for center and servos. I didn't know you could use it for motors too.
Yeah, because the motors use the same thing.
I mean, I never thought about it.
Yeah.
Never even thought about it.
For servos, and then this is the same because the throttle runs the same way that a servo does. It's just it's just not spring loaded unless you're driving a car. It is. But so what I do with the tape, I make them all uniform, but they don't have to be perfect. I've noticed that just little small squares is all you need. And then if you do want to get super precise, it's just a matter of moving it around where you're going to put it. So you just make the tape about this size and cut these in half. All right, and then I use a few of those. I'll put them on the battery over here off to the side. I'll pull the battery up so you can see. I just set them there like that. So I'll do probably about 6 of those to start. And then you eventually start doubling them up when you need to. So I'll do 6. I always start with 6. And then
Victor said the Air Boss did a lot of videotaping. Paul said, Ty, you going to fly on the 4th of July? Probably so. Chef from Lower Alabama said, I like using Gorilla Tape.
Yeah, whatever tape sticks, you can use it. I just choose, this is just what I do. There's no right or wrong way. This is the easiest way for me. Gorilla Tape's harder to cut. That's why I don't use it. But so I'll do 2 more. Now what ends up happening is sometimes you get lucky and it's only one piece of tape, one piece of these squares. Mm-hmm. Other times you have to use multiple weights in multiple spots. But let's see how it goes, because everyone is different. They're not all the same. Nothing is the same. They're always different. So we're going to get started with this one. So we see that that's the original mark. That's where it's going to be balanced well. This spinner is going to stay here for now. So all we're going to do is move these weights around on here until we notice a difference. Now, not only do you have 12 blades for reference, you've got the in-betweens. You've also got in and out. So we could have as simple as 1 or 2 pieces of tape in one place. And you figure out, once you get a good balance, you can figure out anywhere from up to that back there to up here. Or it could take several in different spots, just like with the car tire. So let's get started. So I'm just going to use, to start, I'm just going to go with 2 pieces together, because that will give you results right away. I already cleaned this off, and this is just going to be a lot of placing and moving. First place I'm going to start is on the line that I made. So let's see if, you never know, sometimes that could be it. So I'm just going to start there. Grab that thing away from me.
Gotcha, Fred. Tapers tire weights.
Yes, tapers like tire weights. So we feel vibration. So this is going to be feel too. You're not going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to feel it. So it's still buzzing. You can hear it. You know it's right when you run up the motor and you touch the table, and you can't hear a difference between the motor being off the table or on the table. That'll tell you if it's balanced or not. And you'll be able to feel it too. So let's go to here. It's going to move over 1 blade. You can see it's moved over from there. Feels a little better. We're going to keep going. Over a little more. It seems like it's long and drawn out, but it is always worth it.
I mean, it's definitely going to be worth it in the end.
Yeah, you'll hear the sound. We're getting really close right now.
Notice that Dean's connector, baby.
Oh yeah, that's the Deans. That's the original Deans too. Look at that. Original. So let's get to that one. I don't think you saw it when I first plugged it in. It smoked.
I saw it. I just didn't say that.
It sparked and poof. So let's see. Oh yeah, we getting it. We getting it. I get a little excited once it starts getting balanced. So let's go 1 over. And if I notice that it's starting to get worse again, I'll go back. So. Ooh, that's really good. It's getting better. It's getting way better. Just that little bit of weight. Okay. We're getting close. So let's see how we do when we go over to this one. That might be it. You never know. Oh, that's it. Pretty close. Can you hear the difference in the fan? The fan starts sounding smoother.
It's definitely sounding different.
The air sounds different. You see? The air starts sounding different because there's no buzzing to go along with it. So let's put that there. Let's see if I hear a difference. If I do, then I'll go back and move forward. Yep. See how much less buzzing is here? Okay. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to go back to this one, but I'm going to move it forward a little bit on the balance point.
I'm over here dropping stuff. Chesterton.
That didn't do it. So we're going to go back over to this side, but a little further forward. Okay. All right, so now is the time when we start adding weight. So we're going to add 1 little piece of tape to that spot. We're going to add that to the stack. Store it a little bigger. We have 5 or 6. How many for 4?
Balance fast.
So there we go. So that's getting there. It might have been a little too much. Let's go back up to this side.
Definitely very interesting, J-Man.
That's really close. All right, so
J-Man said, so even new planes, you got to do this, or they are balanced.
Not always.
Oh, you got to check them over time.
Yeah, not over time. You'll know right away if one's out.
I mean, what is the plane flying funny? Is it making a noise? What is it doing?
You'll hear it and feel it right away. That's actually really close. Right there. It's almost perfect.
The Dean's connector, the most balanced connector on the planet.
On the planet. In existence, man. That is the one right there. That's almost balanced. So I think that we just need to add some more weight.
It's down there somewhere. I find it.
One more.
Drop one of there. Putting some links together.
Oh, okay.
While Ray working, I'm working. Might as well.
That's pretty close to balance, guys. It's almost there. So I'm going to
make some noise so you feel the vibration.
There you go. Let's do that. That's really close. So I'm going to add another piece of tape and let's see what happens from there. Because the more tape I've added, the better it sounds. And then if I can't get to a better spot, then I'll just move the tape with that weight and see if that helps. And then this is going to be interesting once I get it on, because the whole point of the balancing part, once you get it to where you want to, you have to take the spinner out. You mark it first, and then take the spinner off and put that weight on the inside of the spinner so that it just stays inside.
Oh, okay.
So the way that this is set up, though, there's lines in there. So I either have to cut the tape in a way to make it so it goes around the lines, or figure it, I'll have to figure something out, but we'll make it work. So it's still a little buzzy, but it's getting better. So we're going to move to a different spot and see if that helps.
Randy, what's going on, Randy?
It's going pretty fast. Thanks to all of you that are still hanging out for this.
Red Tail Flyer said I always check my jet as soon as I get it.
Yep.
It's a part of my setup and assembly.
Yep. You'll know. I mean, there's no way to miss it. As soon as you run up the plane for the first time. Okay. I did something a little.
Hey, just my look. I get a jet and it'll be making all kind of noise.
It do the humabuzz, as I call it. So I did something a little different here, y'all. I moved it back, and it sounds better. So I'm gonna go back one more.
Yeah, I'm hiding over here, Randy. I'm over here hiding out.
Nope, that's not it. We'll go back this way. Let's see how that sounds. That's damn near perfect. So I'm gonna try one more, and then I'm gonna move it along the line. See what I can do here.
I'm over here trying to fix some links for this daggone for the table jumper.
Table jumper?
Yeah, my TRX4M, it jumped off the table and broke some links a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to put the links together. The links came, but the axles didn't come.
Uh-oh.
Make that make sense. But you know where they came from, so things happen. Things happen when they come from such a long ways away.
I was gonna say, making it across the ocean, too. A little itty bitty bag. Makes you think about it sometimes. You're like, that stuff made it all the way from there. You know?
Yes.
Oh. That's almost perfect. That's pretty perfect. I don't know if you guys can hear the difference. Can anybody hear that? Let's see. This is. That's damn near perfect. I don't know.
Nice.
If I'll be able to put it there.
Jeff in Little Alabama says sometimes you can feel the vibration on an out of balance fan when it's mounted in the jet.
You can for sure. It magnifies it. So it's like a speaker. It will just make it even worse.
Randy said there's a jet conversion for the Aero Scout. I think Ray said his buddy built a EDF for a daggone Aero Scout.
He did. He did. My friend did. My coworker. He was a friend before a coworker, but yeah, he did it. So I just got it balanced. This fan. Okay, so I made the mark. I'm gonna take the weight off. I marked the weight. Sorry, I bumped the camera. I'm gonna make a mark here. I'm gonna put number 1. So now I'm gonna run it without the fan, and then I'll put the weight back so you guys can hear it. Okay, so this is the fan with no weight. Can you hear that buzz? You hear the buzz? All right, so let's take that weight, put the weight here. Yeah, I marked up my hands. Now let's do that again. So here.
Got one in the chat. Fred said RC plane setup is super critical and takes time, but well worth it in the long run.
Well worth it for sure. So listen to this. This is with the weight. You can't hear any difference between the table and the air. That is what you call balance, my friends. So we got to pull this apart.
J-Man said it sounds smoother with the tape.
There you go. And in person, you hear it even more. It's just, I do the best I can because the mic that I have is in my headphones. But so I'll take this piece off, set it aside, see how it's marked on the outside. And then I also have that mark right here for my main reference, so you can always put it back together the same way. So that's the most important part with balancing. It's got to go back together the same way. So pull this thing off.
Gotcha. Hey, Randy said we have wind and rain for the foreseeable future. I'm jonesing for some flight time.
You'll get some. You'll get it.
I know you are, Randy.
All right. So you take from here, from the outside, see that mark, and you look on the inside, and there's the veins in there. So it's going to make it a little harder, but we can still do it. So I'm going to take the weight that I had and put it on the inside in the same place. Now, the cool thing about that is that centrifugal force will hold it in place, but then so will the tape itself. It's going to hold itself. So we're going to put that in there. I'm going to do my best to get it in that spot. So take this weight here. And we're going to put it right here.
Victor just said turbine setup can take many weeks. It's hard. It's hard if you It's hard if it is a ARF versus a PPN jet.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to cut this weight because we've got a line. So line there. So we'll put that here. That one piece right here. That other piece right there.
Paul Manil said finger inside.
Yes. Put that there. And that there. So that's pretty close to where it was. Let's see how that works. And this might be one spot of several, just because of the way that this is set up. So get back to our main reference line. Back to the line. Put it there. And this is the fine tuning phase, so I might have to move this a couple times along that line, anywhere from in here to here, to get it. But let's see.
You're right, J-Man. You might be right. J-Man said, but I don't know. The tape probably worked better though, for what they talking about. J-Man said, too bad it wasn't enough. There wasn't a way to match the weight of the tape to hot glue and use it for the weight and put
See, you can do
there
that
on the spot.
The only problem with that is you can't make it uniform. So it's easier to cut pieces like this uniform as opposed to just putting hot glue.
Class is in, fellas. Class is in.
Whatever works. People can use putty too. I know people that have used putty, but then they'll have a scale there to measure the amount of putty.
Oh, okay.
It starts getting too complicated. So this stuff works really good. You can even cut those down even more if you want to fine tune it. But what I've noticed is once you get a spot, and like I just did here, you can actually still move it along these lines in here anywhere to get it to where it feels right. So I pretty much guarantee that when I connect it, it's going to buzz a little bit, and then I'm going to have to fine tune it. We're going to do that right now. For those of you that are sticking around, thank you. I know this can get a little technical. Some people come back and watch it later when they can pause and whatever. But yeah, that worked pretty good. There is a little bit of a buzz. That's what I was expecting, which is fine.
Wow, that sucks. Fred said going back down to single digits temps and some snow this weekend. Snowed some today. But warming up some next week.
78 degrees here today.
Man, Ray, I'm getting off the line with you. I don't even want to talk to you.
Hey, it's messed up with me because I can't go flying. I'm working.
No, it was pretty warm here today. It was okay. I forgot what. I think it was in the 70s here today too as well.
But then we're supposed to get down to the 60s again. So let's do this again. So it's doing some fine tuning. Oh, that sounds really good. Just a little buzz, so the fine tuning's working.
Paul said I use clay to balance RC car tires. Absolutely.
Yeah, same thing. There you go. It's not much different. It's just a different application, but same results, you know. There you go. That sounds better. But I have a feeling that we need to do some more weight. So
that's just like when I that night when what's his name? Kenny was balancing that prop on that daggone
oh my God, yeah.
That wooden prop.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. I did not know it was this. All this was you had to do all this.
Okay. Here's the epiphany. So it makes whenever a fan is balanced, it makes a certain sound. And it just made that sound. So there, just listen. You hear it? There's no buzz. There's no nothing. You just hear air moving. See?
Nice.
I put it on the table. You can't hear the difference. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you balance a fan. And it seems like it's way too simple. It seems like there's no way that could be it. There's got to be something more that gets done. No, that's it. It's that simple. It really is that simple. I've balanced a fan that's 40 millimeters, 50 millimeters, 64, 80, 90, 105, 120. They've all been balanced the same. Electrical tape, your hand, and a table. That's it. That's all you need. It does not take some fancy dynamic balancer with laser points and plotting and all that other stuff. Yes, you can do that, but why do that when you can do something like this? It's so easy. It takes a little bit of time, a little bit of work, but look, this is perfect. I just blew the glasses off the table, but it's perfect. Hear that sound? That is the sound of perfection right there. It's balanced. So, if you have
some speed run cars too, J-Man. Along with the drag cars, you got to balance the tire. You need to balance the tires.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can shake that thing off the road. With the RC car, unbalanced tire, what does it do?
I mean, it's not gonna hold the road as well. Like it's gonna kind of be all over the road. But a gyro is gonna fix it. But at the same time, you know, you want to be balanced when you're going a certain speed anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Once you start trying to get to 100, man, you want all that stuff balanced.
And if you have a gyro, sometimes that imbalance will mess up the gyro. So
yeah.
It does for planes. So anyway, this fan is balanced, so now I can send it back to Mike. But the sound,
Craig said Ray has the touch.
Any one of you guys can have this.
Dude,
you just got to take the time. Yes, I do have it for now, but I'm just saying, yeah, anybody can do it. I'm down to teach people how to do it. I don't want to keep it a secret. I want people to learn how to do it and learn from it. And if they can show somebody else how to do it too, the more you show people how to do it, the better you get. So it's one of those things. It's supposed to be an exchange.
Yep, so, smooth as speed.
There you go. That's it. Doesn't take much. All it took was a few pieces of tape and then a little bit of finagling on the blade. So that was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 blades. That's it. And I knew it was balanced. I didn't have to go through all the others. I could have, but if you find that spot, you know. So there you go. That's it. Shout
out to the 11 in the chat. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody.
Oh, here we got 11. Cool. That's good. I've been up here for an hour and a half, so I apologize for all the time. But hey, at least we were able to get the result that we wanted here in the end. So this is the guy who was cool enough to send me the box, the FedEx label and all that stuff. So I'm just going to pack it back up, put it back in there. Head it out.
Oh, well, that's awesome. I mean, he sent you the label and everything. So all you got to do is repackage it and send it right back.
Just package it back up and send it. That's it. And then it's going to be good to go. So that's it. So I'm going to finish this section of it, turn this camera off. Ty, you'll still be there. Give me a second. I will return.
No worries. I'm over here putting links together. I dropped one ball, pivot ball, somewhere on the floor. But I got all these put together.
Cool. The camera's going to switch here for a second. I'm going to go to a different view.
Yeah, so it's one pivot ball somewhere floating around on the floor. We'll find it somewhere.
All right, Ty, I will be back.
No worries, no worries. So I got my links to fix my 4-wheel steer TRX 4M, but the axles didn't come in. Oh my goodness, the CV axles. Because of course I drove it off the table and broke one of the CV axles. Trying to do the most. That daggone crawler table I had put together, man, I had all the crawler rocks too close to the edge, honestly. And then I was trying to make the daggone rig articulate all across the rocks, and you know, I asked for it. I asked for it and I got it. Definitely asked for it and I got it. Let me see. Well. Look like we're missing a screw.
All right, we back.
It's probably right here.
Now I get to see I see your 3D printer over there too. You got anything printing?
Oh, definitely not. I ain't printing nothing in a while. Let me see. Is that the screw?
So let me go back and check the chat here too, because I know Ty was reading off to me, which I appreciate. Thank you for doing that, Ty. But let me see what anybody else was saying up in here. So Jeff in Laurel, Alabama is correct. Almost every time you can feel it. You can feel the vibration in the plane. Plane will magnify any sound that it shouldn't be making. It's just going to make it like a megaphone. So a little out of balance is going to shake the whole crap out of the plane and make it sound like a hair dryer. It's not what you want. Yes, there is a friend of mine that has a jet conversion for the Aero Scout. He just did it, and it takes off. It's off the ground in like 2 feet.
What?
And you don't have to worry about a prop in the way or any of that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're gonna need a video on that, Ray.
I'll get one. Actually, I think there is one. Where did he post it? Let me ask him real quick. Let me have him send me the link. Because he just did it over the weekend, and I'll share the video.
That'd be a great watch.
Yeah, it was literally off the ground in like 2 feet. So, hopefully he'll get that to me and I'll post it up for you guys. Let's see here. So, let's see what else is in the chat here, and then we will end the show here. But I do appreciate everybody for being here. Need to get they change these algorithms and do things so much different on here. Until I used to get a whole bunch of people on live streams. I think it changed for everybody. People were getting all these people on live streams. I have up to like 80 to 90 people on a live stream and get all these crazy views. And then out of nowhere, something changed and it's hardly anything. I don't know if it's the algorithm or if it's just the way things have been going, or I don't know, but it's definitely not the same. I know, Ty, you get a lot of people on yours, so you're just more popular. But I got to figure out.
I'm on almost every night. They know I'm on almost every night.
Maybe that's what I need to do again too, and I can.
Hey, whatever nights you can go on, that's all I can suggest. But trust me, because like the more people know you on, the more they're gonna come and hang out with you.
Yeah, Yep. And I used to do lots of live streams from the field, which I'll get back to doing. I'll get back to doing that again.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be very cool. Live streams from the field, man.
We got longer days, so it'll be possible to do that. J-Man, yeah. So you guys get to see. I mean, so a lot of this stuff coincides. A lot of the stuff for cars and planes, even boats, they kind of all go together. So you can.
My question is, Ray, do you have any micro planes?
Yes, I do. The micro, as far as micro goes, I mean, the smallest I have is the UMX Ultrix.
Okay.
I've got that. And then I used to have, the problem is I got big old hands. So all these little small planes with the like beer cooler foam, I can't mess with them planes. I just pick it up and I've destroyed it. So, it's got to be something. The EPO foam makes it so much easier.
Ray said I pick it up and destroy it.
Literally, I'm just like, what did I do? And it's all mangled and all crumpled up. I'm like, all I did was pick it up.
Oh my goodness.
So, so I like something that's gonna bounce back, and the EPO foam bounces back.
And what planes are made from EPO foam?
So the Ultrix that I recommended is made from EPO.
Okay.
The new Apprentice, that smaller one, the one that I suggested, is made out of EPO.
Okay.
That B-17 that I have from Hobby King that they don't make anymore, which I wish they would, that's made out of EPO. So this plane bounces back easy, and it's not brittle. You can bend it like all the way over here, and it's not going to break. Let's see what else. There's an FMS trainer that's made from EPO. Lots of planes are made from EPO. Mountain RC, what's up, man? I see you. How you doing, bud? Thanks for being here.
What's going on, Mountain RC?
So there aren't many. Most of the UMX planes are going to be made out of that beer cooler foam. But
okay.
There are some. I think a couple new ones that just came out, like the Habu. That's a bigger plane, but Habu is made out of EPO. That Carbon Cub, the 1.3, that's made out of EPO. The Aero Scout's made out of EPO. Do they have a micro UMX Aero Scout? I don't remember. No, they don't. It's just the regular one.
I know it's a small Aero Scout. I can't remember. I don't know if it's a UMX, but I know it's a small one.
Yeah, there's a 1.1. I see that. I'm looking for others too. Let's see. But most of the Duet, believe it or not, the Duet is made out of EPO. I think it is. Is it EPO? I don't remember. Look. No, that's EPS. So that's the older foam. But if you want something to be super resilient that will always bounce back, and easy to glue back together, that's going to be EPO. And the plane won't get malformed or strange. Your little Champ, that's made out of the EPS foam, which is the beer cooler foam. But yeah. So let's check out the chat in here and see what else is going on. Did they make planes? Do they make planes of foam on the inside and a thin layer of fiberglass around them? There used to be a brand that would do that. I can't remember the name. Their planes are basically like freaking indestructible.
That's like a boat. Fiberglass?
Yeah.
That's a boat.
Borderline dangerous. Crazy heavy.
Man, I was about to say that thing probably so heavy. Dude, but even a micro got to be heavy.
Yeah, but they flew good, but they were heavy. So, I forget what they were called. I had 2 planes made by them. It was like a plastic reinforced with fiberglass on the inside. And definitely not beginner planes because they were heavy, but they were cheap back in the days. And this is nitro too, by the way. But you could get those things going pretty fast too. Because it was a clean, smooth surface. So you could get it going pretty quick. But that's the good thing about EPO is that you can get it reasonably smooth. And you can even put a covering over it to make it better if you want, but that's just going to add weight.
I saw somebody like putting some kind of cover over his foam planes, like he was using some kind of iron. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, you can do it. You could use either monocoat or you can use, believe it or not, just regular packing tape. Or like poster, what you use for posters, the adhesive for posters. You can use that, cut it to the fit the foam, and then just use an iron to seal it down. And it makes the surface slicker, but you're adding weight. So, it just depends on what you want to do.
Who knew that?
Lots of different ways.
Man, who knew that?
Man, we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes, and y'all ain't tired of me yet. That's good.
Marathon status. Let's go.
Let's go, y'all. So,
Flyboy Steel 5. I'm over here trying to pick up some game.
So hey, let me go to your screen here and let's see what you're working on. Show us what you're working on. You on solo here, Mr. Ty. See if you can adjust your camera down there where you can see what you're working on.
Oh, I got my TRX 4M 4-wheel steer rig. Oh man, I'm trying to put my links back on it. Okay. Like I drove it off the table, broke the links, and I'm just trying to get the links back on it.
Okay. Man, that uses a Tamiya connector, doesn't it? I don't see no Deans.
Well, it uses a micro JST. Where's the daggone camera?
There it is. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Cool. But that ain't no Deans.
No, this is not big enough for a Deans. It's definitely not big enough for a Deans. I'm really done. All the thing I gotta do is put the wheels back on.
Is that so? That's a little brush motor.
Yeah, a little brush motor. I'm probably gonna go brushless soon, but I'm trying to get this 4-wheel steer ironed out because I robbed Peter to pay Paul. I took one rig apart to make another one.
I know how that works. You pull parts from one plane for me. Pull parts from one plane to fly it, and then I can't fly it the next time because I got to take the parts off and put it in another plane.
Yes, I took the axle from the front of one car, put it on here, drove it off the table, and broke the CVD.
Dang.
So I gotta fix the rear CVD on this one.
Mm. If anybody can do it, we know Ty can. So.
I mean, I could put the stock axle back on it and start back driving it, but I want it to be 4-wheel steer. I bought that daggone Radio Master transmitter, and I definitely want to put it to use.
There you go. Those Radio Masters can do anything too.
Man, that Radio Master is out of this world.
Yep.
The way that man had it hooked up, he was had it hooked up to a lowrider.
Oh, nice.
He had the car bouncing. He was doing this how he had the car bouncing with the transmitter just like this.
Just by moving his hand?
Just by doing it side to side, making it do 3-wheel motion just like this by going side to side.
Dang. Very cool.
Yeah, because it's like a gyro in it. You can actually steer it. Like if you hook it up with the gyro, you can literally do it forward like this and make it, your throttle, back, your reverse, side, your steering, you know what I'm saying, side to side. Yep, you literally don't have to push any buttons or trigger or anything on that.
Right. So my question for you, I know that with crawlers, they like to use brush motors because the throttle is smoother.
I wouldn't say that. Brushless motors are killer, man. Don't need crawlers. Man, I'm telling you.
You can modulate them really slowly.
Man, them brushless motors are 1,000 times better than a brush motor.
Okay.
On a crawler, 1,000 times.
Okay.
Yeah, my crawlers, they decent, but brushless is always better, no matter what.
Okay.
Hey, no matter what part of the hobby you in, brushless is better.
Okay. Give me just a second. I gotta talk to the wife.
Hey, no problem. Let's see. Let's get this thing back together so we can get it back on the disc. Be done with this one until my axles come in.
So I think we're getting ready to wrap up here, y'all. We've been
I love it when we rob Peter. Two of my favorite on YouTube. Awesome. Appreciate that. Flyboy Steel 5.
Yeah, so we're probably
late on the East Coast. Yes, it is late on the East Coast. It's too late for me.
But you guys are here.
It's 12 o'clock. It's past my bedtime. Ray, we don't do this.
We done? Are we done?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go on here and wrap this up, Ray.
You know what that means? It means we had a good time. So I do appreciate you being here.
Definitely. Hey,
I mean, get you in trouble.
Oh no, you're not getting me in trouble. I enjoyed it, and I definitely will be looking forward to coming back one day soon.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll be back, fellas. I'll be back to cut up over here and say, hit the like button.
Hit that like. Respect my house. That old Martin skit always cracks me up.
Oh man, yes. Hey, it gives everybody a good laugh. I'm trying to tell you.
Especially seeing, I forgot what that guy's name was, but the one who was sitting in the chair, him looking away.
Oh, RC Hotspot. Oh, RC Hotspot, love it.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was the good old 90s.
Oh, bro, man. Oh, you talking about bro, man?
Bro, man. There you go. That's bro, man. What would he always do? He'd always come in and go, "What's up?" or nod his head or something. He came in. But anyway, y'all, very much appreciate everybody being here. Hope you learned something from the balancing that I did there, and you can always come back and use it for reference. I'll try to chop it up and use it as a short later on. But a big shout out to you, Ty, for coming on and chopping it up with us. And hopefully we can get back to doing that some other time. But I need to let you go so you can get to bed. It's 12:15 over there. It's 9-something here. So
yes, sir. I definitely appreciate Ray for inviting me over. I definitely will be back, guys. I may be back next week. I may not. We'll see. But hey, don't worry. You'll see me again.
Okay. You're going to be on live tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. We'll be live Thursday. Definitely Saturday. Probably Friday. I'll take a break. But definitely Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Cool. If I can be there, I will. So thanks to everybody for being here. And we are going to cue the music. But all right, Tom. I'm gonna check you later.
Cue the porn music.
Not porn. I won't be saying that now. Come on now.
Hey, they're about to say it in the chat.
They're gonna say it. I know. They're gonna say it. All right, guys.
All right. See y'all later.
Adios.
Oh man.
Thank you.